Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am very good. I need you to be doing very good too. Makes me happy. Appreciate your support of the channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. I'm going to skip that for the rest of the way. I don't want to do it today. We've started these Power Fives again. Yesterday we had the top 5 conference wins. There was no KU games on there. This whole list is KU games. Today's list is Chris Klieman's top 5 victories over the University of Kansas. Now, let's give a little context at how easy this list was. There's only been 6 seasons. Chris Klieman's entering his 7th. One of them was a pandemic season. K-State won that game, but that season, that let me 5 games. So I know who are the top 5. I just had to rank it, and I did so. Took me a couple minutes. I did have some difficult choices here, but not as difficult as the choice to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, I lied earlier. Number 5 happened on November 26th of 24, last season. This was Chris Klieman's worst win over KU, but they won. They forced a fumble. Chris Tennant kicked a historic field goal. K-State wins 29-27. But if you watch the game, if you were at the game, and you're an honest person, you can say that KU was better most of that day. But the turnover bug and the errors caught up to them like it did all through the early part of that season last year for KU. Jalen Daniels fumbles, turns into the final 3 points. K-State wins and escapes. Not impressive. Kept the winning streak going. What is it now, 7,000 games? I might have exaggerated a little, not much. November 6th of 21, it was a game in Lawrence. 3 of these 5 games are in Lawrence, which is interesting. And K-State cruised 35-10. I wrestled if this should be number 4. But I ended up putting it 4, even though it was an impressive win by number. Because what is number 3 on the list is the November 18th game of 23. This is when we started to realize Lance Leipold is actually turning that ship a little bit. K-State escaped 31-27 to win in Lawrence. And I think the only reason K-State won that game on the road was they knew how to win. That was a culture win, as Chris Klieman would say. They knew what it took to get over that hump on the road, and they did it. So that's number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the list would be from the Big 12 championship season. On November 26th of that year, Kansas State just absolutely drilled KU 47-27 in Manhattan. It was impressive. It showed the upper end of this team. Another one of those games in that 22 season where you thought, seems pretty good. And we're on that day. But number 1 is number 1 for a very interesting reason. I need to point something out to you. Bill Snyder was beating KU on the regular when he came back. But he lost his first game coming back to KU. And the 3 games before that were Ron Prince era games, and he lost all 3. So when Chris Klieman faced Kansas on November 2nd of 2019, his first year as head coach at Kansas State, it represented the first victory over the University of Kansas in more than 40 years by a guy not named Bill Snyder. Ron Prince didn't do it. You got to go back. Did Stan Parrish do it? I know he tied. Someone before Bill Snyder, because Bill Snyder's named Bill Snyder. Yeah. Someone beat him. I didn't look it up because I'm depressed by that stat. Chris Klieman has become the first coach in a couple generations, basically, that's beaten Kansas. In 19, he beat them 38-10. Just whooped their butts. That's the top 5 KU wins for Chris Klieman. They're all wins. Will be this year. KU's going to be good again. Games in Lawrence. They got half a new stadium. Half. That should help them. Half. We'll see.